This is not a fairy tale. This is not the story of a woman who finds her worth or a man who rescues a damsel in distress. This is the story of a God who marries betrayal on purpose. A God who walks through the humiliation of heartbreak just to show you what real love looks like. God tells the prophet Hosea, go and marry a prostitute, not as punishment, not as theater, but as prophecy. Because God's people, Israel, had been cheating on him for generations. They sang his praises in the temple, but laid with idols in the dark. They dressed like the covenant, but lived like the culture. And still, he loved them. So he asked Hosea to live that love out loud. Hosea marries Gomer. He gives her his name, his home, his loyalty. And for a while she stays. But her addiction to attention, her longing for freedom, her attraction to destruction, it pulls her away. She walks out on Hosea again and again. Until one day, she's not just gone, she's owned, sold into slavery, discarded by the very lovers she chose. And this is where it gets uncomfortable, because we want Hosea to move on, to wipe his hands clean, to let her suffer the consequences. But God says, go again, love her as I love my people. So Hosea goes, not as a husband pleading, but as a man willing to pay. He finds her, chained, humiliated, forgotten. And he doesn't argue, he doesn't shame, he buys her back. 15 shekels of silver and barley. He pays to redeem what was already his. And this, my friend, is the gospel. We are Gomer. We have run. We have wandered. We have been unfaithful to the one who loved us first. And still, God pursues us, not because we change, but because he doesn't. The story of Hosea is the story of covenant love, messy, costly, one-sided, until it transforms the other side. God didn't wait for Israel to apologize. He didn't demand a loyalty oath. He said, I will lead her into the wilderness and speak tenderly to her. Hosea 2:14. Because love doesn't shame you into change. It woos you into truth. Maybe you've wandered. Maybe you feel too filthy, too fickle, too far gone. But Hosea teaches us, you can't outrun a love that's been written in blood. This isn't a warning story, it's a wedding story, where the groom shows up, not in pride, but in pursuit, where grace walks into the marketplace and says, that one, she's mine. I'll pay anything. I'll take her home. This is the story of Hosea, and it's also the story of you, because the love of God doesn't just save, it buys back what should have been discarded. You are not worthless. You are not used goods. You are not abandoned. You are the one he came for.